What's up, y'all? This is Tressie.
And this is Cedric, and we're Through the Crate.
Digging through cultural and current events through the hip-hop lens. Let's get to it.
Bum, 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 bum. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Had a little time off.
Yeah, well, Tressie had to go back to California.
I'm going
back to Cali.
Nice. How was it? How was the weather?
It was great. The weather was actually really nice. I was in Oakland for 2 days, and I went there for my cousin's wedding. And then we went to LA, or Long Beach, and it was hot as shit there.
North Side, Long Beach?
North. I'm pretty sure we weren't in the north side.
Okay.
But we were in a very fun part. Anyway,
nice.
So yeah, we went there and did that. So I was gone for a week, so that's why we weren't able to record. And now we are back in action.
So while you're in California, did you get any of that, that good?
Oh, what do you mean that good?
You know,
the
that,
weebles?
That THC?
The THC.
You didn't get
No, I actually did get some good THC.
Nice.
It was great.
Where was that THC from?
It's from my family.
Aww. And so what are you talking about by THC here?
I'm talking about the healing component.
Oh,
that was fun.
Okay,
all
right.
I'll fucks with it.
I was all right. That'll work, I guess. So you came back to Chicago and got some more of that healing component.
Yes, I did.
If you guys didn't realize it yet, the healing component is the name of an album by a Chicago recording artist by the name of Mick Jenkins. This is his solo debut full-length album. He's released several mixtapes, The Waters, and then was his first one that kind of got critical appeal and accolades. Kind of made his name kind of more of a household name on the underground circuit, and then he followed that up with Waves shortly after. So kind of the theme around Waters. And then this time he came out with the healing component. So did you have a chance to give this record a listen?
Heck yeah, I did. I listened to it before I left.
Oh, nice.
And I did like the vibe of it all. Like, it was great.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it from top to bottom. As an overall project, this kid is pretty good with concepts. And if you're looking for a good concept album or a good concept artist in hip hop, I would definitely say Mick Jenkins is in that league of kind of the top tier when it comes to concepts. He takes a theme, he takes an idea, and he's able to make a cohesive project around that idea, around that theme. And each song kind of plays into the narrative and kind of builds on this idea and this concept that he's trying to get across to you. And it's definitely one of those albums that you kind of have to listen to more than once. You gotta kind of take some time and dissect it. And
luckily, not to cut you off, but luckily the music in this album is so much more pleasing than most. Not most. Well, I just think that the music in this album makes it easy for you to go back and listen to it.
For sure.
Over and over.
I mean, they're, on top of it being as heady as it is and as dense as it is, it's generally a pretty good and smooth listen.
Yeah.
On the musical side. My main problem with this record, because I always give the good with the bad.
Right. And I always have the good.
My main problem with this record is I'm sitting here right now trying to think of
a
hook, that a standout hook from it, and I can't. I still think "Drowning" is probably the catchiest tune on there, which is makes sense as to why that was the lead single and why they had the video for it.
Right.
But I think it kind of takes away from the music that there's not that kind of, it's not catchier, and I guess it kind of sucks to say something like that, because I totally enjoy music for multiple reasons. I enjoy music that's catchy. I enjoy music that's vibey. I enjoy music that's heady and deep and, makes me contemplate why I'm here and why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I guess I'm also spoiled in that I like all of those things in one bite.
Yeah, like you want to have, you want the perfect album every time.
Every single time, you know, and you know, it doesn't usually happen, and I'm usually disappointed a little bit. But you know, without having necessarily the super catchiest songs on here, I still think it's a pretty strong project. It's just I guess for me, not having the catchier songs limits the appeal of this record to other people, and so it will limit the exposure that Mick Jenkins will get. And I was kind of hoping that maybe on his major label debut or his you know, first major project, he would maybe go a little bit catchier, you know, like try to get him with a message, but package it up a little prettier, I guess.
Well, I kind of disagree with you, because I can think of two that I really loved, or three songs that I really loved. Spread Love was a really good one for me, and I think that one always resonates in my head. Like, spread love, like the way that one goes. So that is a catchy hook for me. And then the way that he says the healing component, like, that stuck with me, and I keep saying it all the time.
For sure, but and that's one of those things he
like drills it into you.
Drills it into you, yeah. Like every other song, the healing component.
Yeah, but then also in that one, THC, you know, like that was a
horns,
good like. That was a memorable hook to me too. And then I like Communicate a lot too, just because I've also been on this like soulful house kick, and that's what Communicate has. And there, I mean, that hook was like, I think that was, you know, pretty good, I guess. So I guess I'm just kind of in disagree. I kind of disagree with like the memorable hook, because there's plenty of songs that I can come up with off the top of my head that I know. But but I also understand like what you're saying, that I think it's not the catchy hook that you're used to, I guess you're saying. But like to me, I love those hooks, and I mean they come through.
Don't get me wrong, people. I enjoyed this record a lot.
He hates it. I'm just kidding.
No. And like, I loved how it tried to be different from everything else, you know? I mean, he's got songs where he's talking about, you know, people taking all these pills and taking all these drugs. And of course you're sleeping on my music. Y'all not even awake to hear it.
Exactly.
You know? And so he's talking about this stuff. And it's a young guy, you know? Looking at his culture, because it's a little different than the culture than, you know, when I grew up in it, and he's just being like, man, y'all are kind of tripping a little bit, and it's good. It's just you know, he obviously spends a lot more time on his verses than he does on his hooks, which I personally have no problem with, because his verses are extremely dense. And if you go into the wordplay, if you go into the thoughtfulness in how the songs connect around the centralized theme of spreading love and positivity, and the fact that he gets that point across without being overly preachy too, you know, I definitely have to give him credit for that. It wasn't overly preachy, while still being good tunes, even if they're not the most catchy tune that you may have heard. One other criticism I have to give of Mick Jenkins, that I think will help, that I think he'll get better at as he kind of progresses on, is because he's so good with what he's saying. I would love for him to get a little bit more technical in the how he says it. In his flows, sometimes they're not lazy, but I feel like he's just trying to get these words out and get them to fit in a lot of the songs, and I feel like it would add to his growth as an artist, being in maybe the upper tiers with like the Kendricks and the Coles, if he can get his ideas together, get his words together, and then also arrange those words in kind of a more I can't even think of the specific word I'm trying to say, but like it in a way that's organized so that
I think I get what you're saying.
Like poetry a little bit more, to where it like fits and flows into like a. I mean,
I think what you're saying is that you can't wait to see more growth from him.
Yes.
You know.
I mean, I've loved this. I mean, P's and Q's off of Waters was like, or Waves. Sorry, off of Waves was like insane. This guy's rapping his ass off.
Right.
I would just love to see him kind of fine tune it a little bit
Right.
because he could be so good, so good. Like 10 years from now, we could still be talking about this guy.
Yeah, I hope that we are, because I think he has the ear for the music that he needs to make, and I think he has the lyrics that he needs to make. I think he does need some growth. There's some things that need to happen there, but I think he's on his way. Yeah. I really do hope that we are talking about this guy and not others.
Right.
You know?
I mean, and it's crazy that, you know, somebody who's like, you know, talking about the things that he's talking about coming from Chicago, you know?
Right.
And so he's seen a lot. And a lot of music coming out of Chicago is definitely different than this. You know, it's a lot of drill music, and, you know, Chicago's made popular from the drill music and
right.
from all the violence and the murders, and you hear about gangs and all this negative stuff. So it's great when you hear kind of what that type of environment can kind of foster and nurture, is a mind that's thinking, okay, how do I get past this? How do I, you know, there's something more than what I'm singing every single day.
Right.
You know, you've got the Mick Jenkins from Chicago. You got the Lupes. You got the Vic Mensahs. You've got Common. You know, so Chicago has really been a nice home and nest for these type of conscious rappers to come out.
Not, and even like as we're talking about this, I think about the balance that Chicago has, because you have those little Dirks and those Bibbies and those Herbs, and then you also have those Commons and those, you know, Mick Jenkins and all of that. So it's like all of that violence and everything doesn't always mean, like, I don't know, I just feel like everybody always focuses on like the negative of this city.
Yeah.
You know, it's horrible to always hear about like, oh, there's so much violence out here, and I haven't seen much. I mean, like yeah, I've seen a little bit or whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know, like, but what you can hear though is that you can hear like from the Bibbies and from their side, they're still kind of lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still some thought process to. Not even kind of, there's lyrics over there on this on the other side with the Dirks and stuff. So I think that people need to start giving Chicago a better rap in like the type of artist that it breeds, because it's a pretty good breed of artists.
It is. Know? I mean, you know, if you go down the line, I mean, obviously you've got Common, you've got Kanye,
yep,
you've got Lupe, you know, Mick Jenkins now. I know this person's not from Chicago, but Kendrick Lamar's parents are from Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we just you know, standing it out for a second, but you know, it's Chicago's huge. The Brat, from Chicago. So definitely a lot of voices. And
then somebody that's changing the game right now, Chance. You know. Like, and then his brother Taylor, like, they're both equally just as talented. So like a lot of things are coming out from here. It's like, I don't know.
And I think, you know, it draws similarities to even the city that we're from, Oakland, and that you know, Chicago kind of acts as like a melting pot for like Black culture, you know, even historically, you know, a lot of Black people from the South came to Chicago, and just kind of all these ideas bounced off of each other. And you know, similar things happen in Oakland. You know, it's a very small population, but the amount of creativity that comes out of places like that, and it's just like the like core of like Black and hip hop culture are from areas like that. And I think it's definitely really important when it comes to, you know, speaking on things bigger than even the music. When it comes to sparking change or sparking revolution, you know, it takes these areas of likely minded people with similar struggles to kind of get their ideas together and then create this change.
Well, not to be on like my pro Black like Black Lives Matter thing, but I mean, shit does matter.
Right.
But like, just even like from like the 1930s through the 1970s, Chicago was like the Black business capital of the United States. So like, Chicago has breeded, you know, and Black intellectuals, Black entrepreneurs. Like, this was like the Black hub of the United States for a long time. And then, of course, unfortunately, the civil rights movement happened, which,
segregation,
you know, and then segregation and all that stuff happens to where it kills our businesses. But just bringing that into the fold too is just letting you know, like, these rappers and all this stuff, all this culture that's here in Chicago is here for a reason. Like,
right.
Like all those rappers that are rapping that way and all these people that are, you know, the roots are deep is all I'm saying.
Right. Right. And
I just learned that when I went to this thing.
Oh, so. Yeah. No. That's, and it's interesting to think that, you know, I said segregation. I'm going to say desegregation.
There you go.
How, like, desegregation actually screwed up the inner city. Because, you know, all these people who were once, you know, all the black people were going to the same school.
Yeah.
By their own teachers. Going to their own stores. Shopping at their own markets. You know.
Yeah, everything was black owned.
Everything was black everything. And then once it became okay for them not to segregate, all of a sudden we stopped supporting each other.
Right. Well, that's the thing is that like back then, like back in the 1930s through the 70s, it's the Negro establishments in Chicago, they had like annual net sales of like $4 million, and they weren't even like there wasn't even that big of a black population out here. Like New York's was bigger, had a bigger black population, but theirs was only about 3 million. So like it's just crazy like to think about. I don't know. I don't even remember where I was going with that, but I just think about like what happens with when you support your black owned businesses and stuff. I'm going on a whole tangent, my bad, but you know what I mean.
That was cool. I totally understand.
Like I start to get in my head and go crazy.
And you know, since we're talking about the inner city and how it affects people, you know, something Donald Trump said recently is actually kind of going off in my head a little bit.
Yeah.
So we've all heard of Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen how he sees a black person and he instantly goes, "Oh, the inner city."
Yeah,
that had nothing to do with what we were saying. Anyway,
right.
He says a lot of crazy things, and this guy's about to be possibly president. Probably not.
Not if I can help it.
So, how does that relate to hip hop? Well, so Little John was on The Apprentice, guys.
Yep.
And apparently they were doing one of their stupid little sales things they do on The Apprentice. I don't know. I've watched a few. Have you watched The Apprentice?
Never.
Never? Okay. I've seen a few episodes. It's like mildly entertaining for about 10 minutes. And then the celebrity version was just dumb as hell.
Right.
So Little John was on Celebrity Apprentice, and one of the challenges, he put on an Uncle Sam costume. So you guys know what Uncle Sam is, you know. You know, Uncle Sam's like, I want you, you know, America, whatever. It's fine, you know. It's a harmless thing. He's in an Uncle Sam costume. Donald Trump sees a black dude with dreads in an Uncle Sam costume, and his first thought is, "Oh, what's up, Uncle Tom?" So Donald Trump starts calling Little John Uncle Tom.
That's ridiculous.
And you know, he brings it up in the boardroom, and you know the other, stars on the show were like, "Bro, you can't say that. That's wrong." The producers of the show had to call Donald Trump and say, "Yo, you can't call Little John Uncle Tom. That's not okay."
Right. See, he doesn't even fucking understand the history.
And see, that's the problem. I don't even have. Oh, all right. So if the problem was he was just a racist and he was doing that on purpose, that's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty bad. But at least he's being like. I'm not gonna say at least, but he's being racist in a way that shows that he's read a American classic book, right? Mm-hmm. Or at least understands the concept in it. He didn't even know that Uncle Tom was offensive to black people. He didn't even know that what it was. And the reason why I say that is not to say, "Oh my God, Donald Trump is racist." It's to say he's a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even know an American classic book.
But you want this guy to run our country.
So, now, to his credit, once he was approached by all of the other cast members, he stopped saying it when he understood what it was. But he didn't know what it was. He didn't know it was offensive. He just thought it was a term that we called each other.
He thought it was something that we, as in black people, called each other?
I don't know. I just kind of added that in for
I was about to say, what?
But no, he just didn't know. He just didn't know.
See, and that's like the ignorance that I cannot stand. Like, what are you doing running for president and you don't even know what the fucking Uncle Tom is? Or maybe you clearly did know. I don't know.
Either he knew and he was playing dumb, or he just really didn't know.
And I think he plays dumb pretty well, so
I think he didn't know.
I don't know. I won't put anything past this man. I cannot. How do you not know Uncle Tom's Cabin? Like, how do you not know what that is? Or like, you don't even have to know like what the book is. Like, people know what an Uncle Tom is without even knowing the book. Right. You know? Ugh, it's disgusting. It's ridiculous.
It's okay though. It's all right because he's
goddamn
could
idiot.
possibly be president.
It's not okay. I won't even play like that. I don't even like that, man.
So go vote. Everybody go vote.
I know. We keep stressing that on this podcast. Fucking vote.
Go vote.
Please.
Yeah, so I mean, what else has been going on?
Let's go into a lighter note. I think we should do that because Donald Trump will make me angry. Okay. So I think if you guys remember from our last segment or last episode, we are going to introduce a little segment, and it's called.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
Well, we're juggling the name, but I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna go.
All right.
5 minutes a gay.
5 minutes a gay?
5 minutes a gay.
Uh-oh.
God. If you guys listen to our last one, it's 5 minutes a gay today. 5 minutes a gay today. That's my like theme music that I'm just going to use for right now. All right. So, today in gay.
Jeez, here we go. I'm about to learn some gay shit right now, guys.
Well, we found out that Sara Ramirez is bi. And if you don't know who that is, she's not in hip hop or anything, but I'm just giving you some random gay facts.
Okay, cool. Great.
So this is gay shit, you know. She's bi, and if you don't know who she is, she is on Grey's Anatomy. I'm not sure if she's still on there, but she was the lesbian doctor there. She was the bone doctor. What are those called?
Ooh.
The ones that smash your bones and make them better.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Doctor with bones.
Bone doctor.
Bones. There's a show
she
called
wanted to
Bones.
bone something. That
Either
doctor.
or. I mean, she's bi, so she can bone whatever she wants.
She's boning all of it.
Damn. Lucky.
Lucky boning. And then what else? I went to a gay ass wedding.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, my cousin got married. It wasn't that gay. I mean, it was super beautiful and it was gay, but he got married to his husband. It was great.
That's a gay wedding.
It was a gay ass wedding, right?
Yeah.
It was amazing. What else happened in gay news? Ooh. Let's bring it back to hip hop.
Yeah, please. Bring it back.
Just to let you guys know, Young M.A., her song lands top 10 spot on the Billboard charts.
Ooh.
And I want to say unfortunately, like she's only the second female.
Oh wow.
To top the charts, being the top 10 as a lead artist on a song.
Hip hop.
In hip hop.
Huh. Who was the other?
Missy Elliott with Where They From.
Holy shit.
I mean, Nicki Minaj was up there, but she was a feature.
Got it.
But yeah, isn't that crazy?
It is.
I think that's super crazy. And then plus for her to be like so new and so herself.
Right.
Like this is probably just like one of the only gay rappers that people are actually just accepting too. I don't know of any other gay rappers.
Well, you know, I said this before. You've heard me say this.
Mm-hmm.
It's because she's a she.
Yeah.
And she's gay, so she likes girls.
Right. And that's what hip hop is. It's a lot more acceptable.
It still speaks about the misogyny of hip hop because yes, it's okay for a female rapper to be gay and talk about getting bitches because it's still getting bitches.
Exactly.
And hip hop's all about the bitches, so of course the first gay rapper's gonna be a girl. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to me.
True. I guess. I wonder when they're gonna start talking about getting booty.
Whoa. Ooh. Nah, bruh. Hip hop ain't about that, bruh.
Okay, you misogynistic piece of shit. Anyway, so yeah, congrats to Young M.A. And
yeah, keep doing your thing. I first listened to freestyle she did about a year and a half ago.
About a year and a half ago. It was that
Red Life or something
Brooklyn
she did.
Something.
Brooklyn something.
It was when she was sitting on a car with a bunch of goons.
Yeah.
And she had on the wife beater.
And I was like, man, she is a grimy little bro, man. Look at her go. And she is spitting too.
Yeah.
And she got bars. So yeah, definitely go check out Young Ma. I'm excited to see what this Young M.A. Excuse me. Oh.
It's okay.
Young M.A.
That's my people, so.
Is your 5 minutes of gay done yet?
I guess so. We could be done with it. But yes, Jesus. Congrats to her. What else do we have to talk about today besides my 5 minutes of gay? We did our 5 minutes of gay. It was great.
So I'm glad you had a whole week to figure that out. What else have you been listening to in this week that we've had off? What have you been rocking with that hasn't been, podcastable?
Absol came out with a new song.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that.
He came out with his new song called Huey New. I think you actually sent it to me.
Yeah, song came out a while ago, but he dropped that video.
Ooh, oh yeah, the video.
He dropped that video to it. I don't know.
Ooh.
I still like music videos.
Yeah. You're always sending me music videos. You do. Videos. You are a music video dude.
I like music videos.
The visuals mean something.
It means a lot. Yeah. And the song is dope. It's got me excited.
Yeah.
It's got me so excited to hear Absol rapping again.
I'm so excited.
So yeah. Well, shit. She drops a line on this song where he's like, even before I had a desktop, I was looking for a shortcut to be an icon. I'm just like, damn, bro.
Mind blown. Like, so, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Absol got bars, if anyone was wondering and questioning his lyrical prowess. Pin on point.
Like, okay, let me just read this to you, because this one part, when he said it, it just totally, like, made me go, wowzers. He goes, I'm an acting ass and have a donkey to pin it on. I'm winning no matter what the decision's depending on. I'm sinister, picture a ticking bomb in the Pentagon. The typical shit I've been on. Remember, the pen is gone. Your pinnacle's penny pinching. I'm getting nickels for my thoughts. Like, what?
Wow.
Like
bars.
It just I love it. And then there even the wordplay on the actual name.
Right.
Huey Newton, Huey New thoughts. Boom.
Right.
Like, it's so, like, great.
Yeah, and it's great to hear rap that isn't mumble rap. And, like, it's not even a jab at mumble rap. It's just that so much shit now sounds so much alike that it's awesome when you hear people who are, like, rapping, but just rapping the way that they rap and not trying to fit into a specific mold. Absol.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can go into a ton of stuff on that. Wait, we could do a lyrical breakdown on that, but nah, that would take forever.
Oh man.
That would take forever.
But it not only has me excited for, the whole Absol project that hopefully comes out this year. Mm-hmm. TDE supposed to Top said he was gonna drop 6 albums this year. They've dropped what? Untitled, Unmastered, Isaiah Rashad,
mm-hmm. Schoolboy Q.
What's that dude? Lance Skywalker supposed to drop this month. So then SZA. Or SZA and Schoolboy.
And no, SZA and Soul.
I'm sorry, yes. Soul, Absol, yes. That'd be dope.
Yeah. I would love to hear something from Soul, but I hope SZA's dropped because I don't want her to be mad.
Yeah, what the hell was that about?
I don't know what that was about.
She, like, posted on Twitter.
Yes. It was like, I quit. Drop it whenever.
Yeah, tell Top to drop my album whenever. Or whatever.
I'm going to let all the feminists yell at me. She was probably on her period.
Oh. Did you really just say that?
Tina's shaking her head. I'm just fucking around.
Wow. No, you're probably right.
You know I joke around like that.
She leaking.
Ew, that's gross. No, I don't understand why she was doing that. But that was really bad. That was actually really mean of me. But yeah, because if somebody said that
about we love you.
Yeah, we do. We actually really love you.
Yeah.
And I really do hope that her album drops over Souls though, because I think she deserves it. But I know
they can both drop. There's enough time for both of them to drop.
But if he says 6 albums, that means that's going to make it 7. If they both drop. Or maybe they just cut Lance out of there. I think Lance should be cut out of there because SZA is there before. Lance is pretty good though.
He's coming. But you know what? It's okay. I hope they both drop. And I think it seems like it would be more likely this Ab-Soul project would drop, considering he's dropped some songs and he's now dropped a visual. I'm pretty sure that one's gonna drop before SZA.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
Yeah.
We have no idea. Because if you remember, he also posted on Instagram where it said solo final mixes, and it showed like a project folder.
It's gotta be him.
It's gonna be Ab-Soul. It's probably gonna be Ab-Soul.
SZA, we love you. Please drop something soon.
Yeah, she was running off with the lip. Top Dog was like, you sit your ass down.
To continue the misogyny.
Yes. Hey, it's hip hop.
I know, right?
Such is the culture.
That's not good.
Whatever, man.
Oh God. Anyway,
I call a spade a spade.
A spade a spade.
But it's okay. I'm excited.
I'm excited for whatever they drop, because anything they drop is great. It's always going to be gold. I mean, record has already shown that. So.
Yes, it's gonna be dope. Dope as fuck.
Proven track record.
Yes.
What else have you been listening to, bro?
Man, did you? Obviously, I like songs, but I also like visuals.
Yes.
One of my faves, Pusha T.
Hello.
Dropped a new visual for the Home and Garden television. HGTV.
There you go. I love that channel, by the way. I watched it the whole time I was on the plane. That's why I could not listen to music.
Wow, that's
I know I'm weird.
That's so funny. I believe you.
Yeah.
Did you learn the proper mix of sand to dirt ratio for indoor planning?
No, I didn't learn about any gardening, but I did learn about homes. I love watching them like choose whatever homes they're gonna buy.
Oh, are you thinking about home buying?
Yeah.
Today and gay.
Okay.
Anyway, so no, this HGTV thing I thought was pretty fucking dope. Visually, the video was shot vertical. Who the fuck does that? Nobody.
Yeah. And then also going around in a circle around him.
Yes, and if you notice, there was progress made in his seat. So he starts off in like a desk, like a school, and then by the end he's in the fucking president's seat. He's got the suit on, he's laying back with the ottoman in the fancy Mies chair. I think it's a Mies chair. You can ask Christy, but it's one of those fancy fucking pieces of furniture.
Fact check us, please. I
will. And then he's like lounging in this ottoman, and then he's just standing, and it's great.
Well, why don't we just have you do a lyrical breakdown?
Well, all right. So there were some interesting things said in this song. The most notable for me was his take on the rap game today and some of its main players.
The rap game today.
And if you were to look at some of the main players, the biggest player would be
Drizzy.
Drake.
Drizzy, we don't like to talk. Oh, you know what? I just want to, as a tangent, just small tangent, we have not talked about him a lot in the last few episodes. I am very appreciative of that.
I've been trying because he's fucking annoying. And so I'm kind of glad that Pusha, even though it's kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, it is out of nowhere.
Taking shots at Drake. But he has a history of taking shots at Drake. He came up with this song a while back, Exodus something, I forgot the number on it, where he was taking shots at Drake and Lil Wayne. There was a song earlier that came out last year where he was supposedly taking shots at Drake. When he was asked if he was taking shots at Drake, he said no. And
so he hid?
He did.
Like
he's like, no, I'm not taking shots at Drake.
No shots at Drake.
Now there's no way these lyrics can be taken out of context. Allow me to just recite these lyrics towards the end of the song. And you know what? You can be the judge, but it's already been through the court of law, hip hop law, and it's a fucking subliminal at Drake. Pusha T goes on to say, "It's too far gone when the realest ain't real. I walk amongst the clouds so your ceilings ain't real. These niggas Call of Duty cause their killings ain't real. With a questionable pen so the feeling ain't real."
Bars.
And then he goes on later on to say, they beefing over melodies. but no, not I. Which I think plays into the whole thing anyway. So yes, guys, if you didn't catch it, Too Far Gone was Drake's mixtape that got him in. Mm-hmm. The realest ain't real, and Drake Austin calls himself the realest.
Yeah.
He walks amongst the cloud. What was the Drake album where his head was in the clouds?
Mm-hmm. It was Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same. Your ceilings ain't real. Didn't Lil Wayne have a mixtape series called No Ceilings? Mm-hmm. The wordplay here is phenomenal.
Yes.
These niggas Call of Duty because their killings ain't real. So the
video game Call of Duty.
It's a video game, and it's like virtual reality. So it's like saying, dude, so you fucking think you have a lyrical victory over someone, but you know what? It's not real. It means nothing. Your pen's questionable, so the feeling's not even real.
Right.
So
it's not your feeling.
Your whole point of to fame is that you're an emotional rapper, putting your feelings out there. But if you're not writing your shit, then the whole point of what you are is a lie. And so, man, it's insane, talking about beefing over melodies and stuff. Like, oh no, not I. It ain't about melodies. It's about bars. And Pusha T has bars. And he does not like Drake, and apparently doesn't like Lil Wayne either. And he's not afraid to say it on record, which I like. It needs to be on record. All this in your face, coming to your door, doing all this hibbity hoopla. Stupid. If you guys won't have problems with somebody, attack them for their credentials, attack them for their ability to make songs and make good music, and attack them for how much better you are than they are. I listen to that all day. So yeah, I love stuff like this.
Yeah.
This is what's exciting to me. This is hip hop. Some people might be like, oh, how come Pusha can't just leave him alone and yada yada? I love this shit, man.
You can't leave anybody alone in hip-hop. It is a competitive sport.
Yes.
It's a contact sport. And if you are not up for the task, don't get into this motherfucker.
Right. And as soon as you say, I'm the best, or I'm the top 5, or blah, 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 then you know what? Those other people who want to be in that top 5 spot are going to challenge you.
Exactly. You better be ready to protect your neck.
Exactly. And if somebody comes at you with bars, and you don't come back with bars, I mean,
it's a defeat.
We'll see.
It's a loss right there. I also like to play on the Blow Obama.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's cool.
Throughout the song, yeah. Because he's the president of good music.
Yep.
But, he became, he started.
And then also, we all know he's a cocaine rapper.
Yeah.
So,
Blow Obama.
Blow Obama is pretty cool. But yeah, him being so top 5. And you know what? There's so many good rappers. Like, so many, like, really good rappers. It's a shame that we don't think of, like, the Black Thoughts or the Pusha T's or, like, those people as often as we should, It's kind of like a shame. But anyway.
I mean, yeah, I totally feel you on that. And I think for me, part of it is not forgetting them, but just the fact that they're there almost, I don't know, creates like that when you play Mortal Kombat, when you like start as the first player and you like work your way up. It's like those are the people that are just on that totem. Sometimes you forget about them
because they're all the way up.
They're just all the way up there, and I'm not forgetting. I'm not. I know they're there.
Yeah.
But they're not always consciously in the front of your mind when you start thinking about top 5 list. But you're right. Black Thoughts, Mos Defs, Talib's. Those guys, in their own time, were definitely in the top of their game, So,
but everybody puts a Jay-Z and a Pac and a Nas and they all put them up there. And Push has been around for most of that.
Yeah,
M's been around for all of that. Black has been around for all of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was your lyrical breakdown.
Breakdown.
Ooh.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
We should probably get music or something for that. That'd be cool.
Lyrical breakdown.
Lyrical breakdown. Lyrical breakdown. Lyrics.
break it down.
Every. Nah. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
What else is happening in hip hop? This has been a really great episode so far.
Were you being serious or just kind of like being an ass? Like, oh, I'm just kind of here. This episode's been great. Are we done yet?
Anyway, what else? I think there are some good things that we...
Didn't Nicki Minaj say some stuff?
Oh my God, you're right. She did, and I don't understand why she would say something. Nobody's listening to you. We want to just see how you respond to mixed beef. Anyway, Nicki Minaj.
There he is.
She went on, and she basically did an interview with Marie Claire, I guess, some magazine, and she kind of called out Kanye West.
Kanye?
Yeah, but
I miss the old Kanye.
I like the old Kanye. I miss the new Kanye. I miss the home Kanye. I miss the home Kanye.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, you did it. Anyway, so basically what she was saying, and like, I guess I could read it quote for quote. This is what she said in the interview. She goes, "I'm so tired of black women feeling that when our men get rich, they're going to leave them for a woman of a different race."
Leave your ass for a white girl.
Exactly. She goes, "It wasn't funny when Kanye West said in his 2005 hit Gold Digger, when he get on, he'll leave your ass for a white girl." Oh. And Kanye happens to be with a white girl now. It wasn't funny when he said it, and it was the fucking truth. And Minaj is basically, Nicki Minaj is basically pointing out the double standards. Like when she goes, when Kim Kardashian's naked picture came out, Sharon Osbourne praised it, and my fans attacked her for being such a hypocrite. She says, she goes, so it wasn't trashy or raunchy when a white woman did it, but when a black woman does it, it is trashy. She just thinks that she's basically saying that it's quite pathetic and sad, but that's the reality that we lived in. And I don't know. Do you want to go ahead and say how you feel about it first, or because I can give my opinion
yeah.
too.
I mean, okay. So on her first point about the black guys and white women, that's always been a thing.
I can say a bad joke again. She must have been on her period.
God damn.
Anyway, sorry.
She leaking.
All right, let's go back to the serious tip. Go ahead.
So when it comes to black men and white women, that's always been a thing. Like, this ain't nothing new.
Right.
This shit been going down since been going down.
Right.
A black man of status has got a white woman next to him. Sure, yes, that's kind of been a known thing for decades now. Mm-hmm. Okay, sure, great. To call out Kanye West on that because of a lyric he put out on a song, it's like, well, how would you like it if someone broke down all of your lyrics, Nicki Minaj?
Just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? And started, judging you for all the shit you say. Mm-hmm. Point one with the whole thing, and so is she also gonna throw shade at like all the black women that are dating white men as well?
Yeah. Where's the whole
a ton of those? Is she gonna say anything to them? Probably not.
Nope.
So you know what? It's fine. Her second point, which was the double standard with a white woman shows her body and it's provocative.
Is Armenian even considered white?
Well, she's not black, and
okay.
Yes, it's white.
I'm just curious. Go ahead.
It's not white, but it's white.
Oh, okay.
But then oh my God, she shakes her ass in the video, and it's like, oh, it's gross, it's disgusting. Did anybody see that Kanye West Fame video?
Right.
Did anybody throw shade at
Tiana
Taylor for her new baby body?
Mm-hmm.
Just like Kim showed her new baby body? Did anybody say anything No, it was considered like, most people were like, oh my God, this is amazing. Look at how hot she looks. This is dope, her dancing, and it's strong, and it was given much praise. So I don't know, Nikki. You kind of stretching,
yeah,
girl.
she's yoga pants in that one.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Yeah.
I would, because I agree with you. Like, I think that she is I don't know. Is it album time?
It might exactly. I think she got some project coming out. She's trying to get some buzz going.
Like, I don't know. There's got to be something happening because one, you're referring to a lyric from like what 2005,
right? It's just now pissed you off.
Yeah, it just like, and you're just now saying some shit like that. Like you're, like, did you just have like a falling out with Kanye and you were just like, fuck it? And then another thing is that both her and Kim get flack and praise from the same people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So they could do like, I'm completely sure that everyone when she posed naked, everybody was like, what the fuck, your mom, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And then most people were like, oh my god, good job, because you got your body back. And then when she does stuff, like, I'm sure everybody's like, damn, you look good, da 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 da. Or some people are like, oh, you're trashy. So you get flack from both sides.
Right.
Now the difference between their stuff and Fame, Tiana Taylor, that was done tastefully. She's dancing. Yes, she's about half naked, but she's not completely naked. And I mean, she could have.
Damn it.
She could have been. She was damn near. But I'm just saying, like, that was done tastefully. There was a purpose to it,
right.
you know. And the song is called Fame, you know. So I don't know. And then like just like the symbolism for the end of the video. So there's things. So there's things that happen that you need to make sure that if you're gonna do something, like, think about it, you know. Like,
right.
if you're gonna talk about a old ass fucking lyric and talk about the racial issues in relationships, I guess you could say, make sure you know what the fuck you're doing, because you're opening up a can of worms that you do not want to go through. I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj does not want that life, right? She's not about that life.
She's not.
I don't know.
Yeah, and you know, you piss off a whole different group of people when you start saying things like black and white and
like, why are you getting like, I've never, and I guess I could take a political stance on this one, or not even political, but like a controversial stance. I never really understood the whole thing about like white women taking our black men, and it's like, were they yours to begin with? Like, to be honest, like, let's be real, like. Right. You want us to go back to the point where it was illegal for white women, or you know what I'm saying, for that shit?
Stick to your own.
Exactly. Like, that shit to me is just super crazy. Like, I understand like trying to preserve your culture or whatever like that, but why? I don't get it. I just don't get like where that argument come from. And I'm a mulatto, whatever the fuck you want to call me.
Whoa.
What do they call it? Mixed race?
I mean, yeah, mulatto was like a derogatory term they used in, you know,
back in the day,
back
right?
in the days, but
I'm an Oriental. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. This is going bad for me. I'm about to get so many like hate mails. Anyway.
Or like, yeah, go for Trump.
I know. No, we're not about Trump. We're not about that life. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like when she made that argument, it's like she's going back in time.
Exactly.
It's like, do you want us to go backwards?
Exactly. Like, no, the black men don't belong to you. And if they want to date a white woman, they will date a white woman. The same way that if you want to date a white man, white woman, white whatever.
Whatever you want.
Date whatever the fuck you want to date. Like, stop.
That's the beauty of progress. It's like you're able to do what you want.
Like, there's bigger problems that you could have brought up.
Right.
Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Kanye West married a white girl. Well, she's Armenian. And no, she's white.
Stupid. Like, it was just a dumb thing for her to say, and I don't think that it will help her in any way, shape, or form.
I think you hit on the head, though. I think it's album time, and I think she's trying to get her little news cycle going. You know?
Yeah, I guess, because it's all been about her boyfriend.
That she has said nothing about or defended at all. Where's the love for black men now, Nikki?
I know. She's just like,
I'm just dying. She's like, this nigga's out there hanging by a rope, and she ain't said shit.
She'd be like, I just take the dick and I just shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. So that stick must be good or something for her not to be like defending her man, because there's nothing really to defend. But
she could do anything. Leave
Meek
alone.
I know. Leave my Meeky Poo alone.
He ain't hurt nobody.
He love me. Anyway.
What else you got?
What else do I have? I don't know.
Okay.
Life.
All right.
I wonder. Will it take me under? I don't know. If I rule the world.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. Nicki Minaj actually bowed down to Lauryn Hill.
Bowed down? What do you mean?
Yeah, they were at this concert for Tidal, and Lauryn Hill was there, and there's like a video of like Nicki Minaj legit like bowing down.
What? That's what's
Lauryn
up.
Hill. She's like, "Oh my God, I love you. Your spirit, your soul, you inspire me." Dope. The bowing down part was a little awkward.
Yeah, that's a little.
I mean,
much,
no, like
but...
she legit kneeled to Lauryn Hill as if she was our Lord and Savior.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But you know, it's great. You know, show homage to the one of the original black female racist to enter the game.
What? She was a racist?
You remember Lauryn Hill back in the day was like, I don't want white people buying my CD.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not for them. Like, so, you know, I love Lauryn Hill to death. I just wanted to add that little jab in there because I thought that was great.
Because you always find somebody's like flaws or something. When it comes to music, be like, I just wish. When it comes to her, I just wish.
Yeah, you know.
It's cool.
I guess it makes sense as to why she would think the way she does about black men marrying white women, because she fucking worships Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I needed to talk to somebody that like that can actually explain to me what their stance is on that whole thing, like the whole black men, white women thing. Because I don't get it.
Well, you know, you're not a black woman, so you wouldn't understand.
I am a black woman.
You're half a black woman.
I'm a halfie. Halfie.
I'm a
you
liar.
You halfie motherfucker. You couldn't understand nothing. What do you think you are? A full black?
What? A what?
I don't know. Anyway,
right, I think on that note, guys, we're just gonna leave you with that.
Oh, okay. Well, another thing.
Oh, there's more?
No, I just some like house. What is that? What do they call that?
House cleaning.
House cleaning? No, I don't know.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. There you go. Housekeeping. So we had one of the fans of the show. Her name is Mary. She mentioned to me. She said that she wanted to know the cat's name. Unfortunately, the cats weren't running around today. But
my cats.
Yeah. Why don't you go talk about your cats a little bit?
All right.
Cat man.
All right. So
Cat man.
So I got two cats, guys. From the same litter. One's name is Dora. She's the girl. She's the runt of the litter.
I call her Dory sometimes because she's weird.
So weird because Dora is the same number of syllables.
Mm-hmm.
That's her actual name. The other cat's name is Bowser. He is the male, and he is the largest cat in the litter.
And he's super lazy right now, just chilling.
He is a little. They are fat all lazy. Fuck.
Those little fuckers.
And they're not running around today. It's great.
Yeah. And then also, I wanted to say that there was a couple of albums that came out. Mick Jenkins, of course, we talked about that. Davies came out. Kyrie Chanel.
Yes.
I want to listen to that. Danny Brown came out. Atrocity Exhibition.
Man. Check that out, guys.
Check it out. And, of course, the singles that we talked about.
Really, though. Really, though.
Yeah, Really, though is a good song. So, yeah, if there's anything you guys want us to listen to, or if you have any suggestions on what we should cover, go ahead and give us a shout. We have everything. It's called Instagram.
Yes.
Twitter.
Yes.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Our actual website.
Oh.
Through the Crate. You should Google us. Yeah. Figure us out.
We're actually starting to pop up on stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
We're on
it's
YouTube?
Amazing. Yep, we're on YouTube. And we have to get that going a little better. And we are out, motherfucks.
Oh, wow. Deuces.